Didier Deschamps risks Jules Kounde when he's meant to have surgery the next day, and this could potentially mean that the Chelsea deal is off. I've got the answer for you. Romelu Lukaku has flown back to force his move to Inter Milan. Inter Milan have made a decision on what they're going to do. And then finally, Tottenham are signing their third player in Bissouma, and Chelsea are still stagnant. Why are Chelsea not getting involved for 25 million? Yves Bissouma. We've got to get into this. Welcome to the Kavkas View, and welcome to the update on Chelsea. Listen, today is jam-packed. I ain't done a video yesterday and today, and all of a sudden I've got around about 4 juicy stories that are gonna have all of you at the edge of your seat. Grab some popcorn, like the video, and subscribe to the channel because you're going to enjoy this and you're gonna come back for more. It's as simple as that. So we're gonna have 4 stories. Number 1, we're gonna start with the Jules Kounde news and what Didier Deschamps said and why the deal for Chelsea. Is it off? Is it not off? Is it gonna be cheaper? We're gonna talk about it. He had surgery today. It went well. Number 2, Romelu Lukaku's saga continues, and this is absolutely interesting. It is juicing up. It's so interesting that I don't know how it's going to be resolved. I'm so confused at this moment in time. Then you have Yves Bissouma, the real reason why Chelsea didn't sign him. And finally, Marcos Alonso. Marcos Alonso is on the verge of leaving Chelsea, and Chelsea have found an alternative, a beautiful alternative from Wolves for £15 million, and he will be clutch if Chelsea can get this deal done. Dude, we're going to start with Didier Deschamps. And Didier Deschamps played Jules Kounde in all 4 of the Nations League games that France basically had. Jules Kounde played in one shape or form, and all of a sudden, everyone's thinking, once it's done, he's going to join Chelsea. Well, Didier Deschamps came out yesterday and threw a Kamehameha all around the Twitter hemisphere. He openly comes out and says to a journalist, yeah, Jules Kounde's going to have surgery tomorrow on his hamstring. What? The guy's about to join us. What do you mean he's having surgery? So, these have been rebutted. He had his surgery. L'Equipe said it went well. It was successful. Then, reports came out from Chelsea associates that Chelsea were aware of. Chelsea knew that the individual was going to get surgery on his hamstring, and that Chelsea have been using this to negotiate the price down. This explains so much, people. The fact that he had a minor tear in his hamstring, Chelsea was saying, big man, I'm not paying you for something that's essentially broken. He is not the full version of Jules Kounde at this moment in time. He will not be recovered by the time he joins Chelsea. And Chelsea will be paying his wages when he's basically going to be rehabbing. And the good thing here is Chelsea are still going to go through with the deal. This is coming out from multiple sources within the UK. You've seen them on the screen. And the reason they're going to go through with this deal is because they believe that the rehab's going to go smoothly. He'll be back in training within 4 weeks. This is great news. Makes me very happy. I told you, look, I'm high on Jules Kounde. I need him at Chelsea Football Club. This is great news, but at the same time, what is Deschamps doing, bro? These are just glorified friendlies, some people would say. Glorified friendlies, and you're risking Jules Kounde. Pathetic. Romelu Lukaku flying back, apparently, absolutely, to fight his way out of Chelsea, to earn his freedom, there was a quote. And this made me laugh. Firstly, let me just give you the download, right? Big man, you get paid £350,000 a week. What freedom? You can quit tomorrow and have a great life for the rest of your life. No one's forcing you to be signed to Chelsea Football Club. Quit tomorrow, retire. It's as simple as that. There'll be no ramifications. That's how good he is as a football player and in his lifespan. He earned enough money where it's not an issue. So please, let's stop with the hyperbolic nonsense of earn his freedom, fight his way out of a bad predicament. This is nonsense. But he's in a little pickle. And the pickle is very interesting. It's a nice salty pickle because Lautaro Martinez is not going anywhere. Inter Milan want to keep Lauti. Lauti wants to stay. And this is going to be very interesting to see how this plays out. Because Bastoni, we already know, is staying. Inter have faced the fact, we're not getting rid of him. Italy international, 23 years old. Tons of potential, wants to stay at Inter, wants to be a legend at the club essentially. His agent came out, rebutted any potential move away from Inter and the San Siro. Now it leaves Milan Skriniar. Reports coming out are very interesting. Chelsea Football Club are actively pursuing Milan Skriniar, but PSG have already bid 45 million plus add-ons. And Inter Milan said, no, we want close to 70 million as a total package. Whether that's done in 55 million guaranteed, whether that's done in 60 million guaranteed, but they want as a total package 70 million minimum for the player. I'm guessing they'd want as much of it guaranteed as possible. Chelsea haven't put a bid in yet because Chelsea are actively pursuing, and the Gazzetta dello Sport is reporting, leading the race for De Ligt. But this adds up to me. And the interesting factor here is it will either be Dybala or Lukaku. And this is why I was saying Lauti has to leave for the two of them to go to Inter. Inter cannot afford to have all three of them on the book. I'm sorry, they're not rich enough, they're in debt, and it won't go through. So keep an eye on this, because if Dybala joins Inter, Romelu, you got a big problem, big man, because I don't know where you're going to be going. I really don't. The next story had my Twitter handle in absolute bits. I wake up this morning, I had a bad day at work. I'm not going to lie to you though. We ain't going to talk about it. But today I came on, I'm positive. I hope you lot enjoyed it. So if you're here, hit the like button still. But the interesting thing is, Yves Bissouma, 25 million, has been agreed to join Tottenham Hotspurs. Yves Bissouma has got 1 year left on his deal. Absolute boss man of a midfielder. 25 million is a steal for an intelligent, combative, good on the ball, high IQ midfielder. A midfielder that runs midfields ragged. He is amazing. Spurs are about to acquire him on top of Ivan Perisic and Fraser Forster. So what is Conte doing here? Conte is doing the Conte thing. Remember when Conte joined us? And he got Marcos Alonso and N'Golo Kante straight away. And all of a sudden, he had a nice little pieces for Chelsea to go on and win the league. And now he's done the same thing here with Spurs. But Spurs aren't going to win the league. At least I don't think so. But why are Chelsea not involved in this deal? It makes too much sense. Well, Nazir Cancelo has come out and said, one, he's confirmed the Jules Kounde thing. And two, he's talking about Declan Rice again, people. Chelsea's board and members of the Chelsea board are renowned that they want Declan Rice. I think this Declan Rice deal is going to happen, and it's really bad. Like this is going to be an expensive deal, because when you're looking for value for money in the market, Camavinga went for 35 million pounds. Kabara went for 3. You have Bissouma going for 25 million, and we're about to spend 80 million pounds on Declan Rice when Tchouaméni went for 80 million euros. Let that sink in. Tchouaméni is twice the player, in my opinion, that Declan Rice is. But that's the news. Nazir Cancelo is reporting it, and I'm here to tell you what the news is saying. Give you a nice sprinkle of my opinion, and I hope you lot enjoyed it. But finally, we're moving on to the Nouri signing, and this one's very interesting. We all know Azpilicueta's forcing his way out in a polite way. He's basically said, I want to leave, I'm not going to hand in a transfer request, and has agreed terms and conditions with Barcelona. It's all about agreeing a fee. But now you've got the one and only Marcos Alonso doing the same thing, but in his case, he's going to force his way out the club. He wants to leave. Chelsea are asking for 25 million euros. I don't know who's making these decisions, but you're not getting no 25 million euros for no Marcos Alonso, okay? This deal is not going to happen unless Chelsea lower their demand. Barcelona do not have the funds, nor do they have the facilities at this moment in time to pay it. There's not enough weddings that can happen on the Camp Nou pitch for this deal to happen, okay? 13,000 one wedding costs to hire it for the day. There is no way. I'm telling you now, there's not enough weddings. Mathematically, it won't happen, right? From now till the end of the transfer window for this deal to go through. But, and this is the interesting but, I think Chelsea will let him go for a cheaper fee. The fee's been fully amortized. We signed him for 27 million euros 5 years ago. He's been here more than long. And now Chelsea are looking at the Wolves wing-back. Nouri is very good. Very, very good on the ball. Good runner with the ball. Defensively a little bit shaky, but a great frame. Marcos Alonso type frame, if anything. You know, he's very tall and wide for a left wing-back. He's not the conventional small, nippy left wing-back that's going to run around. But he's very agile, confident on the ball. Defensively, he's left wanting sometimes, I'll be honest. But he's very good in the final third, good quality of ball, audacious and likes to attempt stuff. His signing makes sense. This is the type of signing that Liverpool make, and we all have jealous eyes and mouth-watering ideas of what could happen with this signing. This is the Tsimikas kind of signing. This is the signing that they go and get with Jota, and everyone's like, what's going on here? And it works. And for me, this is very interesting. I really want to see if Chelsea actively go and sign him. But this was the Kavkas View. I hope you lot enjoyed it. I hope you guys watched till the very end, because I love it when you guys do that. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, let me know your thoughts. Oh yeah, and one more thing. Tash is making a delicious dinner, so it's going to be great. Peace out, man. Bye.